back to the TRS set, where we have been talking about basic fundamentals of how to fight, how to stand. It's very important that whenever you hit some sort of defensive posture, that you build your defense straight into your offense. So if I'm stepping back and punching, and this hand's just hanging around my waist, I don't have any form of defense except for what's sitting over here. Maybe there's a backup plan, who knows. A lot of times if my hand's not up here, there is a backup plan and some sort of a weapon, right? But normally when you hit these postures, you're either gonna hit a frame or some sort of boxing posture, no A-frames that people can work around, but the fighting frame here, right? So that we have weapons available. So we're gonna take that same basic mechanics of hitting our fighting frame with the idea that I particularly like to hammer fist guys with edge weapons and pointy weapons and objects. So if I'm gonna hit that frame here, we're gonna do the same thing. If we're getting approached and I feel the threat is for real, hey, keep your space. Is it all right with you? No, you go in. So I'm gonna automatically, and guys, one thing throughout the series, you see a lot of these chest blasts. The truth is these are not gonna be chest blasts. They're gonna be right into the face, chin and eyes and nose. So in the real world, when somebody comes after me, it's gonna be this kind of stuff. If you catch the chin underneath, fingers in the eyes, bang. Sometimes if I'm off balance or he cuts an angle, I'm going here and he cuts an angle on me to get away, I'll just slap the head and the hypoglossal nerve, which runs right down the edge of the neck. So if he comes after me and I do this, and he starts to angle around, if I slap this nerve, feel that? And this with a continual push will take him straight down. Everybody's thinking I gotta hit him with this knee, right? Bang, you don't. They both work just fine. And so all this is a fint, a distractor. He's coming at me.
Hey, it's Jimbo here with another tip. Okay, this one's a little gory, but in a life and death struggle, you'll need to know this because people get robbed, beaten, and killed every day. For the last 25 years, I've worked with experienced street fighters and U.S. Special Forces who've seen a lot of bloody combat. One Green Beret buddy of mine was telling me about the time he witnessed a man who was hacked to death by an opponent wielding a machete. What my friend found shocking was that the victim didn't even try to fight back. He just froze up in place and then soon afterwards was killed. Okay, this so-called brain freeze is actually quite common in deadly combat, and so we put together a video to help you with a couple of things. Number one, how to avoid freezing up in a potentially lethal confrontation. And number two, you'll discover a handful of simple military moves that can kill a man using nothing but your bare hands. The moves you'll discover are brutal and lethal. I would show them to you right now, but this lethal lesson has been banned from this platform. If I showed it to you here, they would shut down this channel for sure. So I hosted the video on a different platform. It's free. You can get to the link in the description right now to get it for free. Get there now. Yeah, it's brutal, but when your life is on the line, this is priceless stuff. Okay, let's move on to our next tip.
In a close quarter situation, it's important that you maintain your balance and keep upright. You can do this by lowering your center of gravity. By lowering your center of gravity and coming up and under your opponent, you can throw him even further off balance.
Thanks for watching our video lessons here at TRS Direct. Hit the like button down below and consider subscribing to our channel here on YouTube. Hit the bell icon and we'll send you a notification when there's a new lesson available. Thanks again for watching.